Hello Virgo, welcome to your February 2020 reading. Thanks for joining us. My name is Michelle.
My name's Richard.
We'll be doing a he said, she said style reading. I'll be reading as you, Virgo. Richard will be reading as the person that you may be dealing with. Of course, it can resonate the opposite way around, so please keep that in mind. Or if you're cross-watching, a Virgo may be acting this way towards you. So let's get started with the oracle cards. The Angel of Diet and Nutrition. Now, of course, we can take this literally to mean we need to pay attention to what we're eating and drinking, maybe for some of you. But more than that, I feel it's about thoughts. It's about what supports us, what provides us with nourishment, and being mindful of healthy connections with people who provide us with that nourishment. The reason why I say that is because we have the card of new and supportive connections, but it's come up in the reverse, which tells me that there's some kind of disconnect here with the people that are in your life, or one person in particular who's not providing you with that nourishment. Now, Virgo, Richard has pulled a card from the Dark Mirror, and it is the card of forgetting oneself.
Eating the lotus flower, numbing our identity to go by the sound of a music that was never ours. So it looks like somebody here has forgotten their identity. Is it you, Virgo, or the person you're dealing with?
So let's see where this goes, Virgo. At the bottom of the deck, I've got you as the Nine of Wands.
And here I've got the Page of Pentacles.
Okay, so let's see what we have. We'll cut these cards and focus in on the status of this relationship, how you are viewing this person, what are the strengths, what's working for the relationship, what's working against it, what you should do, what you shouldn't do in this situation, and the likely outcome.
Okay, status of the relationship, how this person views you, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I get this person is someone who has more than one option currently. Scattering their energy, putting about a lot of fragmented kind of energy out there. I think that you're one of these people, Virgo. You may be doing this to someone else as well. I can't deny that. It may be you that's scattering your energy, unsure of which option to choose, and keeping yourself, well, you know, the energy around this is just maintaining things as they are, but I get ultimately there's going to have to come down to some kind of choice.
Yeah, one interesting thing with this Dark Mirror card here, that it said something like no progress is no regress either. And I kind of get that with the Two of Pentacles there as well.
Right.
All right, so looking over here at the status of relationship, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So that talks about liberation. It talks about freeing oneself from one's demons.
Okay, let's have a look and see how you're viewing this person. The Hanged Man. So yeah, indeed, it could be about making a sacrifice. I think that things have been plodding along, maintaining the status quo, but not really progressing. But as Richard said, not regressing either. So nothing really happening at all. I get this as a state of inactivity, but a choice needing to be made. It may be a choice that the other person here, or could be you, Virgo, needing to make a sacrifice in order to free themselves from some kind of limitation. Now, that limitation may not be physical, it may just be our thoughts, negative thoughts.
I did have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and I can't help but wonder if somebody needs to make a commitment, if somebody needs to give up an option.
To commit to another.
Yeah, to have that epiphany from the Hanged Man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where this goes. We have over here the Three of Cups, and this is how they're viewing you. So somebody who's a good time, who's having a good time, who's socializing, going out with friends, having some fun.
Yeah, I get like multiple, again, with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you're you are either aware of this or you may not be aware of this, but I feel like this person has been seeing more than one person.
Or you have, Virgo.
Or you have.
Because this is how they're viewing you, Virgo, so it could go either way.
It could go either way. Now, when it comes to what's working for you here, we have the World. So with this one, it speaks of closing out a cycle. An ending, really. But it's a happy ending. It's bringing things to a successful completion. Now, for you, I feel like this is about maintaining your eye on the future. Keeping your eyes focused on what success and happiness means to you. Now, for some Virgos, it could be a relationship, starting a family. It could also be related to work, career as well. But nevertheless, I feel like it's making the right choices. Making the right choices that are going to bring you this successful happiness, this completion, feeling fulfilled in the future.
Right, looking over here at strengths, we have the Hermit in the reverse here. This tells me that this person has done all the analysis that they need to do. They have been in that place. They've done the work. They've been there. They've done what they needed to do. Now they've freed themselves. They've freed themselves from whatever was restricting them. And they may now be ready. They may now be ready to move this relationship in a direction that is going to remove options.
Let's see what the weakness is here. We've got the Sun in reverse. So not seeing things clearly. I also get with this new supportive communications, or rather connections, I should say, when we talk about pessimism and keeping yourself in a pessimistic place, what I feel around this is a time of decreased activity, reduced connections. Now, this could be the result of, I get, representing a choice, staying inactive, isolating yourself. Now, isolation can be a life pattern. It could be just sheer exhaustion. So what I'm getting around this is following the path of least resistance. But that hasn't served you well. There's a feeling here of mustering up will, motivation, choosing a soul's path, destiny calling for you to open up, to connect, to make connections, to get out there, to meet people who will vibrate with your own kind of energy, to network with others in fun and interesting activities. So expressing yourself, getting off the sidelines, joining the team. But here it's about pessimism, not doing that.
Yeah, you do have the Three of Cups here. This is how this person is viewing you. So perhaps you're ready now to get out and start those new connections.
Right.
Looking over here at the weaknesses, we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So this release, if not done in a proper way, may end up being a weakness. So going all out and perhaps you doing undergoing extreme behaviours, maybe even the negative here, after coming out of some kind of issue.
Yeah.
And it's about forgetting oneself. It's about trying to be somebody you're not.
Yeah, I'm also getting that, Richard. Now, when it comes to what you should do here, it is about getting out of your comfort zone, rejoining the world, not letting yourself remain isolated. It's after a time of healing. I think you've been healing from something. The angel of diet and nutrition. It's all about, if we keep ourselves isolated, if we keep ourselves from having that social connections, it doesn't provide us with the nourishment we need. We need that interaction between people to nourish our souls. And for you, I think it's about making the right connections. So on one hand, you're being asked to get out there and experience life, reconnect, not isolate yourself, see things in a very positive way. But ultimately, I feel it's about making the right choice when it comes to making sure the type of people that you connect with are on the same alignment as you, Virgo.
You know, it's looking like this reading might have both sides resonating with you, Virgo.
It may be.
All right, you've got the Hierophant over here as to what you should keep doing. Now, as an earth sign, Virgo, you are a grounded person, somebody who likes stability, somebody who's more inclined to take the traditional route than the untraditional route. And this is what you're being called to do here, I believe.
Okay, what you shouldn't do, we've got the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is the person that you've been dealing with.
Yeah, which could be this person over here. So for some of you Virgos, this will be resonating both sides with you. But for others, this is actually representing a person, perhaps someone who's going through something similar to what you've been going through.
I feel like you've been around this person. You've been socializing with them. It could be as a friend. It could be friends with benefits, possibly. But it tells me that there's something that is not right for you with this person, because with the connection here is off. It's not the right connection for you.
Perhaps this person has forgotten themselves. Perhaps they're acting in a way that is not really them.
Right.
And maybe that's what's off about them.
So nothing that you're doing here is wrong, Virgo. I don't feel like you're doing anything wrong around this person. It's just that this person seems to be wrong for you.
There seems to be a red flag here.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking over here, what this person should stop doing. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. It seems like they may have a bit more to go through here.
Yeah, I think they're trying to make themselves feel good, maybe after trying to get themselves through a depression or some kind of emotional instability.
But I can't help but think they're not doing it in quite the right way.
Right.
So they have done their analysis, they have done the work, they're ready to get back out there.
Yeah, they may be fearful of being alone, and they've come towards you here out of a fear of being alone, but ultimately there is a disconnect with what you both want.
Yeah, I get the sense that they're pretending to be somebody who wants to be in a relationship that is not of a traditional type. So they're a traditional type who's pretending that they don't want that.
Right. Okay, let's have a look at the outcome. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a struggle with this person, or it's going to continue to be a struggle. I think you're up against it. I get this kind of disconnect. I feel like there's restriction around this person, or there has been restriction. The relationship itself hasn't been a nourishing one for you. Now, you may have nourished this person in terms of fulfilling their immediate kind of needs to get them over something, but ultimately it hasn't nourished you, and I see this as an ongoing struggle for you if you remain in this kind of relationship with this particular person, Virgo.
Because they're not being themselves. I think that's really the key. And eventually, when you're with anybody, even if they've been wearing a mask for a while, at some point the mask slips off and you get to see exactly what this person is.
Yeah.
And this is the danger here. This is what's going to happen, I think, with this person. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Pentacles here as the outcome for this person here. So I'm getting the sense that you are going to end up letting them go, Virgo, and they'll be off on their own. But I think that's probably how it should be for a little bit longer.
The thing is, you're looking for a positive connection, someone that you can actually receive as much as you give to when it comes to support, love, care, generosity, that kind of positive, supportive network of people around you. But this person just is not on the same wavelength. I feel that they're very focused more on themselves, or perhaps this is somebody else, but there's an element of them of not taking care of your needs.
Yeah, and the other thing, Virgo, and this kind of bothers me as well, is that you may want something more traditional, whereas this person doesn't seem to. So it could be that they're leading you down the garden path a little bit. They may have even said to you that they want something more when they really don't. But in any case, they're not being as genuine as they need to be, and that's what we're seeing here with this card of forgetting oneself.
So we'll have a look at this in the extended reading. If this is resonating, I hope that you join us there. It'll be about another 30 to 35 minute reading. The link is below in the descriptions box there, first link in the box, and that will take you directly to the Vimeo channel. There you can view the extended reading if this one is resonating. If this isn't resonating, Virgo, please do check out our Soul for Repair playlist. There you'll find readings that are done in this style, but they're not sign or time dependent. When you're led to them is when you're meant to be viewing them. Also, of course, this can resonate the opposite way around, vice versa, and it can resonate as someone doing this to you, Virgo, so keep that in mind. If you're cross-watching, this could be a Virgo doing this to you. Many different energies that come across in a tarot reading, and those of you who are familiar know that this doesn't necessarily have to be about you, Virgo. It could be someone around you. So let's take a look and see where this goes in the extended. If you'd prefer a personal reading, of course, you can reach out. My email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and I'll give you all the information. Thanks again for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget about that. We wish you all the best. We'll see you in part 2, or we'll speak to you again very soon.
Thank you, Virgo. Goodbye and good luck.